sure, a March Cosworth is almost assured of being the winning car. Of the first 7 rows, made up of 3 cars to a row, all but 2 of the 21 vehicles are March Cosworths. Lou Palmer has a preview of Sunday's Indianapolis 500.
They call it Gasoline Alley, even though Indy cars haven't burned gasoline since 1964. But right now, in the garages along Gasoline Alley, final preparations are being made for this year's Indy 500. And it could be quite a competitive field. How do you go about even judging who are the favorites? Well, some of the competitors in this year's race take a closer look.
Well, I think there's certain people that, from my point of view, that I know are going to be tough in the race, and you know, you hope that you can run with them. And
name a few?
Well, there's people like Tom Snever, Mario, Rick Mears. There's 3 guys I feel that I've got to beat to win the race. Mm-hmm. And they're running with good teams, and they're going to be tough. So you just go into the race, and hopefully you know, your car's handling well, your pit stops go well, and you end up running with them, and then anything can happen.
Well, I think, like I said, you're going to see 20 cars running right good and strong at the start. It's going to be a matter of a car that can finish, and that nobody can guess as to what it'll be. But the front runners, you're going to look at the front row, front 2 rows. They're highly, you know, possible to come up a winner because they got a good starting spot and they're fast cars. But we got a lot of fast cars in the back of the pack. We got Foyt behind me, or Foyt's ahead of me. We got Foyt's other 2 cars with Snyder and Rutherford in them behind me. I wouldn't even want to guess. My guess is myself. That way it's up to me.
No question about it. There's several race drivers that could win this race. I'd say that at least 10 or 12 of them. I'd say that if Sneva runs all day, he is really going to be tough to handle. I think that the guys that can really possibly give him competition naturally is going to be Rick Mears and Mario Andretti. And if they can keep their equipment together, I think that they would certainly be his biggest competitors. But if them 3 run all day, they're really going to be tough to beat.
Some other cars will bear watching in Sunday's race. Howdy Holmes, Tom Sneva's teammate, starts in the middle of the front row and certainly has enough power to do it in his 4th try at Indianapolis. 1982 winner Gordon Johncock will be after his 3rd victory in Indy. He's as steady a driver as they come, and he will start between the Andrettis in the middle of the 2nd row. The winningest Indy 500 driver of all time, 4-time champion A.J. Foyt, could make it 5. He's competed in more races than anyone, 26. He has a decent car and will start outside of the 4th row. A.J. is always a threat here at the Brickyard. Picking a winner, well, that's practically impossible, so let's not even try.